Shall we get some rest then? I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
The month I spent with Lord Phaesus was a queer experience indeed.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. 'Tis a queer sensation, as though time's flow has been altered. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Interested in my wares?
Sworn I had aught to
I've just had a thought. When I recall our first visit to Vernworth, I cannot help but be astounded at how far you've come, Master. We shall carry this city in our hearts wherever we tread.
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more? You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
The world as it once was is long gone.
Is there nothing else to be done?
Pray naught goes amiss. Overhead. Would that all my days were so.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Off to today, then? Housework's the hardest work there is, you know. What do you want? Huzzah!
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman. There's more where that came from!
I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Ah, my friend. Full glad am I to see you safe. All the more so in these calamitous times. If you have come on pressing matters, might I ask you to first bring them to Captain Brant? I have come to depend upon his counsel, truth be told.
All my peers seem silent. I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Seems my feet always...
Would that all my days were so bright.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
I'm partial to a little quiet from time to time.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world? Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that naught but a smoking ruin remains. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we in the Guard shall be hard-pressed to forestall the impending crisis. You would have me evacuate the city? I see. Mayhap 'twould be for the best. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that their homes are next to be assailed. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I believe we have naught to lose by seeking sanctuary. But I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes, however terrified they may be. Methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
Maintaining order in Vermont must be quite a burden upon the young Regent King. Let us aid him however we may.
Understood.
Pray slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
We meet again, Arisen.
I'll use this chance to commit myself fully to the study of the arcane. I'll impress you yet, Arisen.
I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. Arisen? I should have expected you may...
Never did I dream you would grow so mighty, Arisen.
Thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship. And in good company at that.
'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings us back together. Should you need to communicate in Elvish...
Perhaps you might provide me with some inspiration. These are troubled times, but rest assured... Our door... shall remain open... and our beds soft. You know where to find me. Well met, sir. What dragon?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to my master from beyond the rift. Seek...
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems that my master from beyond the rift seeks that very item. I can hardly wait to report back on how we managed to obtain it.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect...
The time of our parting is come. Thank you for...
Are you fit to travel? Then let's... The sun climbs high.
I know precisely when a curative is...
I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. My master from beyond the rift.
I had a feeling our paths would cross once more.
I'm proud to have served
What marvelous ill fortune that I should suffer you twice. Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call my master from beyond the...
I know precisely when a curative...
It's not brawn and might that win the day, but deft fingers and a light step, as I trust my thievery show me.
Good. I see the Arisen's fa... I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. My master from beyond...
I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen.
We meet again, Arisen.
Have we met, sirs?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour...
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm your...
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me.
Will you not miss my company once I am gone, Arisen?
My, you're back. And not a day too soon. Nothing to report, I'm afraid. My master from beyond the rift, see... Prod me if you must, master, but I've nothing more to say. I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again.
How's life treating you? These are troubled times, but rest assured,
Our doors shall remain much obliged. These are troubled times, but rest assured. Our doors shall remain open. You know where to find. Well met. These are troubled times, but rest assured. Our doors shall... remain open and our beds soft. You know where to find me.
Welcome.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. My master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item we just delivered. I shall have to report back on our success.
You look upon me so expectantly.
The time of our parting has come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
Oh, you're back. And not a day too soon.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
And who, pray tell, are you supposed to be?
How splendid!
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
So you've come. I'm glad to see you. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal, a full-scale evacuation of the citizenry. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any such flight. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken to shutting herself in her chambers. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before her selfish whims. Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can evacuate, and I would fain welcome your assistance. We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and all expenses.
Still waiting on that report.
I must earn the people's faith.
Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
This armor's far from comfortable.
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health. Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? Well, far be it from me to deny you. But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no regrets. All I did for my darling son. So do as you will. I have no intention of begging for mercy. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me. I see. My thanks, friend. You have done me a great service.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. I know not what to make of this. What's to be done about this?
This armor's seen better days. I'd sooner stay out of that, where it possible. This is quite a quandary.
About time I tore that done.
Our boys will forgive me for last night's scuffle. Such quiet is a blessing.
Mayhap circumstance will contrive to
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Puts me in the mood for a song.
Seems we understand each other, you and I.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine. I paid good gold for them. And if you think I'll surrender a single one, you'd best think again. I require the use of all of them to transport my wealth to safety. What are you doing? Put that away. No, spare me. I pray you. I fear for my life. I must pull myself together.
Well, reckon he won't be coming back here in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'd like to thank you for that. It didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister trying to save his own skin. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, who takes the carts is no concern of mine. And if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell him bandits took them.
They say a crisis reveals one's true character. But that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
You have my support.
Next when I don't see you,
I'll do as I please.
What, pray tell, are you doing here?
At once, Master.
Might not the Seafloor Shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? 'Twould protect them from the red...
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Oh, to think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Pull myself together.
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
I've never seen aught like this. I'd wager my own master would be astounded to learn of its existence. I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrooms.
Truly?
Right. Though, no. Definitive records remain.
I fear for the armor.
What have we done to earn its irony?
Ne a fear more Finland Tarma. A fear Pella in Minisvana.
Arefa. Ale and barley.
The sky glows
I fear for
red
the arbor.
with fury.
Yet would seem there is
What
no
have we
more
done to
stake
earn
here.
its honor?
The very word.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Elelote an fear anadwin, mormate fa elecano. Osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Eruma nun werusa laikasa. Sinde fir arenka.
Isilrod faun arandor.
Lis caralial nun kenan ros.
I fear for the
The
arbor.
sky glows. What have we done?
My friend, how glad I am to see you yet live. When word reached me of your uncanny disappearance, I admit I feared the worst. What has become of this world? Our people fear for the future. We cannot be sure we will be safe here, yet this place is all we know, all we have. You think we need to evacuate? I see. And you know of a place where we might find refuge? I should gladly follow you, but I fear my father will not be so easily persuaded. Nonetheless, we can but try. Come.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
You have my support.
Nun ve oyonda ata.
Ne afer morfin in tarma. Afer pele in minisvana. Ne afer morfin in tarma. Afer pele in minisvana.
Findelnar, ne veo norwende lis kemen. Moriven les irumar meltol netara.
Kasinke telpe nun findaler, nun mor arda her. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne, I avstir lalasta. Nun falesmir magananon?
Mornambue roth enfane alva silmines fana. Nevea tara morivin. Lis fa alda kar kemen rose oi andil. Kemen rose elame mor orne arenca liasur? Li arranca su morivin. Li amorivin unduiroth mine falis ne kenalien martir. Palan venis in heranon elui soronne eruor.
Nun vis amanda kill angadur fenor.
Kemen rose andil soron russa ne carilm ilarato. Ne chiamenran infiriav la sestir. E iame via angamar en adaia. Moretele erando morivun telume?
Findelnar, morivin les Hermenan? Nefa oyo sur. Airando vanitol manantar. Minas va naturalia.
Alcarwa fir nun eldaya. Ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme Alcarwa? Et aler, lea fermor eldalia eralotte. Sorne an fameltol, vanalin hyror soron. Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Nundis amanda kill angadur.
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make for the seasonal shrine.
No quarrel here.
Ni a fair more Finland Salma. A fair in Svala. Rod Fanan.
The red clouds are suffused with ill intent.
Elelote and fear and osto silfa malantha alecano. Mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka.
Ni a fair more Finland Salma.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll...
Well met.
There's much needs to.
Lots not to be
I am pleased to find you in good health.
A customer, then. That changes things.
High time I began my meditations. Where was it I saw those materials? Near Mount Alice.
What are you scaring?
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there's nothing I can't handle. So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
Just as if I've anything better to do.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
We meet again. What brings you here today, cuz? Listen, I could use your help with something. Much appreciated.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it. Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable. If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to...
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
What you waiting for? Get on with it! I ain't cut out for this!
It's been a hard day. Well to note, victory is ours for the taking.
Show him your metal!
Feast your eyes on this!
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just cut us down in the street? What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine, fine. We'll set our squabble aside for today, so bother us no more.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Where are you off to today, then?
Lots to do. How precious little time.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own 2 eyes. Which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done, and you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Perfect for meditation.
Go on, have a look.
What's got you in such a good mood?
Aye, I'm keeping well in... And you?
Well met.
being rogue?
I suppose this room was never intended for only we to inhabit.
Each day is the same as the one before it, I tell you.
Wonder how much I'll sell today.
North and towards Shanghai.
Well met.
Townspeople depend on me.
Go on, have a look.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel.
If you desire a new look, mayhap my services can be of aid. Why, I hardly recognize you. You look so resplendent. Do come by again. Nice to see everyone out and about.
This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Narborough, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
I believe in you!
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
Have you lost your wit? Keep your distance!
We'll pull through yet! Heavens have mercy!
How
Steel
odd.
yourself! You're made of tougher stuff!
How odd.
Now,
Keep back! I do not wish to injure you.
Steel yourself!
Shaking. I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense.
Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Where was it I saw those materials? Near Mount Alex. With Brocker's teachings under my belt, so ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. Hi, what brings you here?
I must be grateful.
A customer then, if I may. That changes things.
Oi! I saw it first. Phew, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, 'twould seem we were both but looking out for our children, hey?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
Outstanding.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Do come again. Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. At a fair price. Do come again. Well met. Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. At a fair price. Do come again.
welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we are... For excellent service. That's always a pleasure.
It's obvious, ain't it?
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Thanks, cuz. Take this. For your trouble, cuz.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the dragon's design? Then I bid ye farewell. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell, and safe travels.
My talents lie in combining materials. Understood. I shall proceed ahead. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever.
We're not to talk. You've been very... Naught can go wrong when I'm with you.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
It takes two to make us tale, and this cellar had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen... is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Well, here we are. It wasn't an easy road, but we made it. That's what counts. What's your business here?
Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Wait for them, you're quick.
I'd love to talk with you.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
Twas a fine adventure we shared. May we meet again.
please dispense with the formalities? They exhaust me so. Leave the finding of equipment enhancing...
Hail arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in... my absence.
'Twas a pleasure to swing my weapon for your cause.
I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Fa al carwa sil non via palan. Matine firme. Fa al carwa sil non via palan. Matine firme.
At once, Master.
Salma Arin. Alekano Nande.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll... find my tal...
I'll get that for you.
Salma Arin. Alekano Nande.
Ne ingadina Roman. Nalestio.
Isolog Fanu, Nandawin Le Karen.
Nelis Kaleem.
Alana Firin
Morfanenwen Alkawa.
Ilmen Arenfanne.
Ne afer morfin in Tarma. Afer pela in Minisvana.
Alana Firin Mine.
Isolog Fanan.
Fa al carwa sil non via palan. Matine firme to.
Casinque telpi nun finaler. Lera ne fir heranon, anne arta her firnis. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falumtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar, liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, ne romen anartelpe minasfana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia, ne kemen vea alcarua.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume an lis, ne kemen kayayinjo nun sil. Ne meltol linkan aldagar an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vanis tiel?
Palan menran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isil rod eteller, lera aetena. Nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir madananon, anamor lis turculion eciales.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
There are more who can yet be saved.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
Ayu, Fanamo ne Metani.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Be ready! Our foes are armed! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Bit of thieves. Do your vocation proud.
Lay down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Summon aid. Fought it too late.
A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed.
We cannot let our fear get the better of us. Else, who will protect the Arisen?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. By your leave, Arisen. I shall do my utmost to leave its head unscathed, that we may claim it intact.
I'll have to to remember to tell my own master about this.
Find a means to remove the head.
Understood.
We can petrify armies, but with a single glance. We can say it outclasses even the dragon in strength.
Clear your mind of such distractions, not focus on felling it. One of the targets by our master.
Care to assist? Splendid. This foe was marked to be felled by my master from beyond the rift. Now I can report a successful hunt.
Splendid. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
What did you do to provoke it? 'Twas most unwise.
You ought not to be so careless.
See that every day. I imagine my master would faint were I to return beyond the rift with it.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? I am deeply familiar with this region. You can count on me to guide you. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Look out! Knackers! Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different tack.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
I dare say, the Arisen beautifully stopped down us.
That was certainly worthwhile. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
One of us has been silenced. Right where I need them. Don't let up.
We are at our best in the final. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Right where I want you.
I will protect you.
Seems our foe has recognized our victory.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed.
Ah, I seem to pinch something from our foe. That's crafty of you.
Would you mind coming over here? There's no small wonder that ox carts have ceased operating.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, are you ready to aid me in sketching that griffin? Remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. I must behold the creature from every angle if I am to coax it, lifelike, from the stone. Marvelous. Up we go then.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and fate this griffin.
'Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
Positively splendid. Can it be? Did you use a Medusa's head just now, Arisen? Pray, show it to me. No, wait. On second thought, best not. But to think you would be in possession of such a thing. You certainly are full of surprises. I cannot thank you enough, Arisen. With this, I shall doubtless be able to chisel a griffin most glorious.
behaved well enough. Where to next?
It's obvious.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever. I'm you.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talent My master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item we just delivered. I shall have to report back on our success.
Oh, have we met, sirs? You see...
Fair travels, Arisen. I shall remember you, always.
'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings us back together.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Oh, excellent find.
Haven't you a lantern arisen? Can report a successful hunt.
Splendid. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see. Might take us.
This seems useful. It would be a shame not to employ it to our advantage.
I've not trained for this.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
We meet again, Arisen.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship. And in good company at that.
I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again.
Never did I dream you would grow so mighty, Arisen.
You look upon me so expectantly. Are we acquainted?
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
I should only hope I serve to satisfaction.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us. My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you. I'm glad to see you in such fine fettle, Arisen. Or even...
'Twas a fine adventure we shared. May we meet again.
I knew we'd not be long apart.
Well met, sir. How's the day?
How might I be of service? Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we... offer excellent service at a... fair price. Always a pleasure.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
Drawn to quiet spaces.
Not sure what they said.
Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. At a fair price. Do come again.
No one around here to pester me, at least. A customer, then. That changes things. Interested in my wares?
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
With Brocker's teachings, so ask away. My hammer is at your dis... Buzzle, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Welcome and well met. If you seek lodgings in Bakhmatar, look no further, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Always a pleasure. Welcome and well met. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. At a fair price. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares? Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. At a fair, always a pleasure. Welcome, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellence. Service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. At fair price. Do come again. Well met, sir.
Ah, 'tis you. How's life treating you then?
Fine place. Cast off the stress.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
My wares? Hoy! Looking... No need to overthink it. You can... and change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Many thanks.
This place never changing. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
Come on, have a look.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence.
All paths fork in the end. There's no sense in lamenting it.
I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find me. Then I shall remain by your side.
Welcome, and as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service. I do come again.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, my master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item we just delivered. I shall have to report back on our success.
Alas, we must part ways for the time being, but know that I look forward to...
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
It seems fate has seen fit.
a reunion.
Fair travels, Arisen. I shall remember
What
you.
marvellous ill fortune that I should suffer you twice.
Something on your mind?
Now, how best to proceed?
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
So there is to be an unveiling. I am curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
So there is to be an unveiling. I am curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm caught up. We've arrived, just as planned.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seemed...
Oh, I can't complain. Wonderful.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. I haven't the words. It is simply a masterpiece. I shall be honored to pass this on to future generations. Let us give a thunderous round of applause for Master Fulvio, who has granted the world an unparalleled gift. And for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
What a marvelous sculpture! The finer details are no doubt owed to our use of the Medusa's head.
Indeed. My own master and I failed to craft any plan so ingenious, and the result was markedly inferior.
Can't say I have any tidings to share.
That's made my day.
'Tis a masterpiece, and naught less. All of my other sculptures pale by comparison. Full glad I am to have entrusted this task to Master Fulvio, and you, of course.
I can scarce believe I carved this with my own hands. Thank you, Arisen. This would not have been possible without you.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of our people.
Ah, but I would have benefited. And handsomely at that. Besides, I cannot deny that I was proud. I wished to see my own son on the throne, and no other.
Even so, I cannot help but feel that all of this could have been avoided, had I only been more attentive. If I had but better known your heart, I could have shared in your burdens. You would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together we could have walked a better path.
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with this city. I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, you truly would make a fine and goodly ruler. Your kindness will save many lives. Of that I have no doubt.
Ah, you've returned. How fares your procurement of those carts? You do? My thanks. That puts paid to the last of our preparations. I will inform the citizenry forthwith.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you.
Such quiet. Give me for last night's scuffle.
Hope you're not here to create more work for me.
That's quite enough rumour hunting for one day.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.